Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the second episode of Subject Crypto. I am your host, Ethan, and today is May 31st, 2019. So, overlooking the market today, we're a little bit in the red. There's a couple key players like EOS are still managing to stay in the green. So, basically, our minimal gains from yesterday that we saw have kind of reverted back to the way they were. Overlooking, there's like Cosmos and IOTA's down, and it's just, relatively negative. But remember, the long run, it's going to be positive. Just remember. All right, so going on to Bitcoin's price analysis. Here's just what I'm thinking here. We're hovering around the $8,400 range, and if you go to the hourly here, we can see that these wicks here have all struggled to kind of get past the 8460 area. They briefly get above it, and then we go back down. So I would say it's going to be a struggle, at least for today, to get above that range. So I would expect prices to drop a little bit further. Going back to the daily, here's what I'm thinking. Okay, so we're due for a correction, at least in my opinion. We've had a couple months worth of rallying from April to May, and now just about going into June. We've had a steady uptrend. It's been great. We're loving it, but how long can it really last? So I'm thinking it's going to correct just a little bit. I'm not saying it's going to go back down to 3,000 again. I'm not saying it's going to go down to 1,800 or whatever those crazy evaluations are. I mean, we'd be lucky to be able to buy a $5,000 Bitcoin again, honestly, truly. So I'm looking to buy between 72 and 6,000. Somewhere in there, that's probably, a really good range. Seems to be also the popular consensus. But I would, I'm going to start buying back in at 7,200, truly. So that's not financial advice. It's just my opinion. But so going on to the news, Binance and Coinbase will be eaten alive if Bitcoin and crypto become mainstream. This is a tweet came out from this man, Ahmed, and he says, hate to break it to you, but if crypto is going mainstream, big banks and large brokerage houses will eat at Binance and at Coinbase alive. They will either be acquired or they will go out of business. So this is an interesting statement. There's definitely a lot of truth that could happen behind this. Banks, they're still hating on it, but if they do turn over to our side and they do gain control of it, it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad. So the banks have the competitive advantage. Because they have so much, their institutional power. They have a lot of money, basically. So what they're saying is they let's look for it here. Competitive advantage, institutional powers have they have the regulators on their side more so than we do. They also can trade these tokens at a loss in order to gain their market share, which is monopolistic behavior. But I mean, it could happen. But I don't see it happening because people who are in the crypto space, we don't like banks. So, I mean, I would definitely pay a fraction more. I mean, realistically, how much less can they charge, to not support them? I would rather support Coinbase and Binance and any other major exchange other than a bank. They don't need my money. They don't need it. So, that's a little that's something to think about for the future. This definitely wouldn't happen for a while. So, going on to some fun news on the bright side, we've got NFL players demanding to be paid in Bitcoin. So, NFL Pro Bowler Russell Okung plugs Bitcoin in his locker room. So, he posted this photo here on Twitter, and it's got some funny stuff on it. It's got this: mine Bitcoin in the BTC for Citibank. Oh, it's so good. So good. I would love to be paid in Bitcoin. And one thing that I want to bring to the table, if these people start getting paid in Bitcoin, that's going to drive the prices up dramatically. The NFL players, they get paid millions of dollars every year, and to be able to accumulate millions of dollars from the NFL, accumulating millions of dollars worth of Bitcoin and then giving it to the players, that's going to drive up prices. We're going to see that. That's another institution that's going to be accumulating that Bitcoin, and it would drive prices up dramatically if people started, or football players specifically, getting paid in crypto. So that's just a fun thought for going on. The last bit of news is crypto exchange Coinbase enables EOS. I think they're going to do this tomorrow. So their Coinbase put out their tweet. EOS is launching. And the iOS Android apps within the next 15 minutes. Oh, so this has probably already happened. So this is not tomorrow. This is right now. This is happening. So you'll be able to buy, sell, convert, send, receive EOS, update when EOS is fully live. So if it's, interesting. Just getting a little click savvy here. So yeah, I mean, one thought that I had reading this was Coinbase likes to list coins and tokens after they do really well. Now, this could be because they're doing really well and they could make a lot of money, but honestly, I believe it's because Coinbase only supports coins that they know will profit you and them and be positive to the space from the long run. Like, personally, if you put, I would say if you put $1,000, $1 million into any of the coins that are on Coinbase, left it, you'd be pretty happy at the end of the day, or at the end of the year, at the end of your life. That's not financial advice, but that is my observations that I noticed from how Coinbase operates. So yeah, that's pretty much all I got for today. I hope you're having a wonderful Friday. I know I am. Got up early, got to read a lot of news, read it outside. The weather's beautiful. So I'm hoping that you're all enjoying your days. And until next time, peace.